Viewer discretion is advised.
But will be completely ignored.
Take my latest run-in with Batsy. It was just last night, as the entire country was tuning into its favorite talk show.
Believe it, huh? What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger. And here we go.
Hello, welcome to the Wrestling Asylum. I am the good doctor, Harley Quinn, and welcome to the show where I'm going to give you this. Maurice, I heard about what happened and we're sending a lot of love and a lot of prayers your way. I hope you kick this rare precancer in the ass. I really do. Love to you and the Miz. So now let me introduce you to the warden of this amazing, amazing asylum. The one, the only, the Joka. The warden is here. Get ready, everybody. Should be fun. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
My brother seems does not
God.
organization.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So if anyone wants to come and chat until the warden comes back, I'm right here. Dr. Quinn is right here. Oh, he's back. Cool.
Oh, I had to clean up my brothers.
Ugh.
I am Jerome's brother, Jeremiah.
Ah.
So, with that said, he's incapacitated for the week.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But first, folks, welcome to the Asylum. Make sure you do us the biggest favor in the world. Like, share, subscribe, share with your baby mama, telegraph, telephone, telegram, wrestling. Tell your baby, tell baby mama's baby mama friends, baby dad, no rap sheet.
Tell everybody.
Pick that coffee habit and get you some W energy. 10% off using promo code OTTR Mob. You know, if you haven't gotten rid of coffee in the morning, I don't know what the hell you're smoking. I don't know what the hell you're drinking.
True.
Also, make sure Dream Alive. Get your hoodies, baseball caps. We're going to be closing out the cold weather with some kick-ass gear.
Oh, absolutely.
15% off, dreamalive.store. And make sure you get that bling, Get Solace, 25% off.com. That's GetSolace.com, 25% off, OTTR Mob. Don't forget also, you got to get some merch from the show too.
Yeah,
make sure you go to our link tree on Linktree/OTTR Off the Top Rope Podcast. That's going to get you all the links to where you can find all the merch, all the podcast outlets you can catch us on. And stay tuned and up to date with the latest in podcasting and live streams. And you can even check out the archive.
Exactly.
Yeah, unlike my brother, I don't create all this chaos. It's just confusing, I swear.
It is. It is.
So a little birdie told me in here that we're electrocuting a rock.
We are. Well, his name is Dwayne.
Yeah. I'm going to have my brother handle that.
Yeah, exactly.
because I abhor bloodshed.
Oh, yeah.
Been hiding.
Mm-hmm.
I know he has 3 illustrious chambers, and a little birdie his what if is going to entail what if Starrcade never happened?
That's the one.
And the ramifications. Ooh,
It's going to be interesting.
that's going to be a little bit freaky.
Can't miss comedy, folks.
But first, understand you, little birdie, as well as the wrestling community, are still confused
Yep.
by what Anthem just did less than, 5 days ago.
Yep.
Please tell the people at home what
Yes.
fired.
Gladly. Turns out Anthem Sports and Entertainment has fired Total Nonstop Action Wrestling president Scott D'Amore and replaced him with one of their own, some guy named Anthony Ciccone. Now, this has caused a lot of anger amongst
Pony sounds like a circumcision.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds like a circumcision. But this has caused a lot of anger amongst the incredible talent at TNA. Many of them, as you see here, like Jordan Grace, Moose, all those people, they are infuriated over Scott D'Amore being fired because he was huge in helping the company get back on track, get back the TNA name, and Hard to Kill being such a great pay-per-view this past January, in addition to everything else. And the fact that Anthem decided to can his ass is very upsetting. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of TNA talent leave. So, what do you think?
Emotional, damn it!
That took the words right out of my mouth.
Nana.
Jesus Christ, how do you even let that happen?
I don't know how that happened. I really don't
This is the
know.
moment where we get that meme where it's the kids in that circle and the kids like, that one. But all right. So first and foremost, this one's gonna be from me personally. Okay. Fuck you, Anthem. You ain't shit.
Exactly.
For what you did. The fact that you didn't want to spend the money to up the budget. Are we rehashing the cause of what would eventually lead to Tony Khan buying out ROH? Because
It's looking like
Sinclair just didn't want to keep going.
being a bunch of cheapskates. Oh boy.
Well, Sinclair didn't necessarily have a problem with it.
Coincidence? I think not.
I think it more had to do with the following. I think it had to do with the fact that you're seeing the brand regrow. You just brought new belts. You're starting to get more. I don't know what Anthem was thinking.
I don't either.
But I think Anthem got pissed because Scott D'Amore pulled an Eric Bischoff circa late 2000, early 2001. But I'll explain.
Yeah.
So for those of you who may not know your Attitude Era history, towards the end of the Monday Night Wars, Eric Bischoff was gone, as was the dipshit Vince Russo, but we're not going to talk about him.
No.
Bischoff was beginning to get some investors. He was going to buy out WCW, hoping he would stay on Turner. But when Turner pulled out, there's some people out there that I wish their dad would have pulled out.
Your weak ass on my feet.
Or mom would have swallowed, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon ended up buying it for $7 some odd million.
Not a lot.
At the time, yeah. But the thing is the idea Bischoff had was, I'm going to take WCW off for a number of months. He was beginning what eventually we would come to know. Bischoff was ahead of the curve to know I'm going to take WCW off. And then 2002, you're going to start hearing rumblings. Well, Scott pulled something, not all of it,
No.
but what Scott D'Amore did was he found an investor. He was even putting his own money up for grabs.
Yep.
The line, and he was going to buy it.
A tournament of power.
He was going to buy TNA.
He was going to own his own company, pretty much.
He's basically going to take the promotion over.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is, even though Anthem has a lot of dough, Anthem wants to, cheapskate it.
Of course. They're ridiculous.
Please. You lose your deal with Access TV.
You do. And it could take a while to even get a TV deal with another network, even like say a basic cable network.
Well, folks, if you have your smart TV and it has Samsung TV Plus, you can get all the old and newer Impact stuff there.
I have that.
Watch. Yep, watch it on YouTube wherever you can for the time being.
Watch it, you won't regret it.
Yep. But I can tell you, I was disappointed. This came off the heels of Jordan Grace going to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that was huge.
When you have Naomi, Trinity going, not Scott. I mean, I'm sorry.
I mean, it just showed the amount of loyalty the talent had to him is incredible because he was.
I can tell you right now, I guarantee you, Tommy Dreamer's sitting there with Busted Open hearing this. And Bully Ray's telling him, just relax, and Tommy wants a piece.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's talent. He did.
I don't know.
And there's so much talent that actually admitted they signed with TNA because of the good relationship they had with Scott D'Amore. He was the reason why, like someone like Moose, for example, is the TNA World Champion.
Now what will happen is the ultimate fuck you.
Right.
You watch. I'm calling this now. Here comes the fuck you that is going to happen some point sooner than people realize.
Oh, yeah.
The roster's going to rise. They're going to go, fuck this. They will either strike or they will walk out and tell you to your face at the board for Anthem. Unless you rehire Scott, we will
fuck
you over and bleed you out of the money you signed us to.
Yep.
I
don't know. I don't think it's a TKO move.
Hunter's even pissed because he's considering backing out of that part of the deal.
Oh,
because he doesn't
because I
deal
think
with Anthem.
No, he was dealing with Scott D'Amore himself.
That's the thing. Scott's the reason for that deal. For the streaming.
I think Scott D'Amore is also part of the reason Jordan Grace was allowed to go into the Royal Rumble anyway. What do you mean, TKO? Different people at home, different philosophy. Yeah,
I get that, but at some point, the TNA roster will riot and tell Anthem to fuck off.
Yeah, they'll do this
unless it is not the first time I've seen it happen. Okay, I'll put it to you like this.
Excuse me.
I have seen independent promotions be forced to bring back somebody because of how dirty they were, done.
Yeah.
This is a bigger level dirty thing to do.
It is.
So you want to shortchange the budget. You basically want to put TNA, give the TNA name back, but at the level you were doing it when it was at its lowest.
No,
it doesn't work on that like that. Scott wanted him live. Scott wanted him on the road.
He wanted him. Yeah, he wanted him to have the kind of
production budget because the roster was saying, "Why can't we? Why we don't mind doing just the pay-per-views live, but fuck."
Let's do some live shows somewhere.
Live shows, tour.
Yeah, like let's see, more.
Let's get some more feelers out.
Get Get some more people in the audience.
Let's try and build on what we've been growing. And lo and behold, here you are, Tiddlywinks. And you're nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you're willing to stay
There's no
stationary.
passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club.
Basically,
You'd rather be
it's just
Yep.
not quite ripe yet.
Nope, not quite right. I mean, you want to stay stationary when the best thing to do business-wise is to move forward. And Anthem's not willing to move forward. You cut Scott D'Amore, you're not moving forward.
I guarantee you, within the year or less, what's going to happen is the locker room will riot and walk.
It will. Oh, yeah.
And then
I
Anthem's not going to know what to do to fill up with airtime.
No.
And they're going to get backed into a corner.
Yeah, and Access TV executives are going to be like, fuck you, see you later.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They're going to end up in the same problem Bischoff ended up seeing Vince get to manipulate.
Oh, jeez.
Which means
the
execs might try to undercut selling it. But here's the problem. You're going to have a lot of contracts. WWE, and I know Ari Arawani probably won't be willing to pay them out. So those contracts, you will see certain talent, just like with the invasion, go, fuck you, we're taking the paycheck for however many months they are owed.
Yep.
Don't think for a minute that won't happen. And most of them will still go work the indies, still go work in Japan and whatnot. They'll just tell Anthem, fuck you, you have to pay us anyway.
Yep.
Because it'll end up.
That's what we're owed.
You want to play that shit? If you want,
exactly.
If they want to play this shit, Bischoff has said this. There are lawyers.
There are lawyers, definitely.
One in particular know this game, Jerry McDivitt, and he will tell you. Anthem wants to play this game, you come for it. But you better not miss. And it sounds like it's going to fucking just overshoot their load. And
they did.
And it won't be the happy ending any woman's going to want.
No.
Right across the forehead. Just big splash. Baby better. I had to say that.
Oh, I know.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
Never. I don't. But the reality is this, okay? You're now in a situation that you might have, it might be an agreement with TKO and WWE.
Could be.
What? The minute your talent strikes on you and walks out, that deal goes bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.
And guess what? If you don't think for a minute that Scott or somebody else didn't put some form of contingency plan to protect the video library, given the history that we know of video libraries, you got another fucking
yeah, exactly.
Not that dumb.
Video library.
Now,
all the matches,
if there's something else, not business related, that caused this, but I don't see that.
No, I kept thinking, did Scott D'Amore get into trouble for something? Like,
no,
what is the reason Anaheim cut the contract? I was confused.
And that's the ironic part, folks.
All right.
Is given, the next topic we're going to discuss here in a moment, that was everybody's initial reaction. But the more it came out of, he got his flowers.
Yeah.
Yet they dismissed him because he wanted to up the fucking budget. You caved on giving the name brand back.
You did.
You wanted to tour more and grow.
Exactly. Move forward.
How the fuck you're successful?
Yeah. And you wonder why you're not at the level of, say, WWE or AEW or even New Japan for that matter.
I got a better one. Aside from TNA Wrestling, what does Anthem actually do?
I don't know.
That has a nice ring to it.
Write that down, will you?
Okay, I'll write it down.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Big goose egg.
It's a big giant
Or
goose egg.
if you want, one-eyed Winky made the stinky. That's what Anthem became.
That's what they became.
You basically shit the bed.
They did.
But now, we got another thing we got to talk about.
Okay.
So, recently, we all know the allegations of the old man.
Of course.
Well,
Sorry.
apparently,
Really?
these allegations also included multi-time world champion Brock Lesnar. And as of late, don't act so shocked. You've known.
I've known.
As of late, the WWE continues to erase these two from history.
Mm-hmm.
Brock's been moved from the Supercard game. He's been removed from WWE 2K24. The chick on your right is the woman accusing Vince of the allegations and Brock somehow being involved.
Janelle Grant.
Yeah. Shane, it turns out, was the voice of reason saying, Dad, this isn't you. I'm going to elaborate on that in a minute, though. Okay? Hi, WaltDisneyOffice.com. You're fired.
You're fired. Sayonara.
Okay? So the fact of the matter is, you're trying to erase these two. You've taken Vince and Brock out of the entrance video for every WWE program.
I saw it on SmackDown.
And I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to do it with any old footage.
Bruh.
Sorry, not going to happen.
Nope.
Now, speaking of the prodigal son, Shane McMahon, I want us to take a moment.
Okay.
So, don't say nothing. Just, I want you to think, and then I'll ask for input.
Got it.
I want you to go back to when he left.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we know the whole storyline when Shane and Stephanie had it out on Raw in 2008, and he said he'd sit and watch them run it into the ground and then have to come back and save it.
Right.
What nobody knows is in 2010, Shane actually left. So, let's fast forward to that little storyline where Shane returned in 2016.
Here comes the money.
We ain't done yet.
I know.
All right. So we were in Detroit. He showed up. Remember when? Oh, good Lord. Remember when Vince asked Shane what he wanted, but when Shane told Stephanie, you don't know what you don't know, and is years ago, our dad fucked up. Huge.
Looking like somebody might have some explaining to do.
Pretty much.
Yep.
And Vince kept skirting it. And then the night after Mania, Vince said he could thank Shane for holding his end of the deal, giving him, hi, is it all starting to fucking make sense? That was a shoot, folks. It was right there in your motherfucking face. You didn't even see it coming. Just like Vince is going to see it coming if it all ends up being true and he ends up behind bars. This would be
Bro, let's be serious. He spared you.
This would be the part where we could hear a, oh, yeah. You know where I'm going with that. You're mine, baby. You're mine. Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right. Oh. Okay, Jack Nicholson, quit looking like you're having that orgasm. Shut up. But is it all starting to make sense?
Yes. Especially
Find it funny, though, Brock's name barely ever got mentioned in any of those documents.
No, it just said former WWE champion, former UFC champion. So it's like, who could it be?
But
I
here's
only
the
knew of
problem.
two.
But here's the problem.
Okay.
We need evidence.
Yeah.
Too many wrestlers have been victims of the cancel culture Me Too mess, and it's fucked their career up.
Oh, shucky, ducky, quack, quack.
So this is the one and only time I'm going to go there, and I'm going to need the center for this. I'm going to need the center stage.
Let 'em
So
have it.
powers that be, right here, close up, baby.
Right there.
Because right now, this is the only time you'll ever hear me break.
What?
And the only time I'm ever going this way. So I'm going to make this easy. These are allegations. They are to be taken serious.
Mm-hmm.
The automatic guilty until proven innocent, sorry, doesn't work that way, ladies and gentlemen. That's number one. Number two, at no time ever in any of this does it seem like this woman stopped. And why now? Why now? We're on the way to WrestleMania.
Now we're talking.
Why now? This is why the Me Too bullshit. I don't give one fuck if you don't like it. This is the only time I'm ever going to be political because I'm fed up. So pay very close attention. If you get offended, bye-bye. Go fuck yourself. I don't want you here. Take your inmate ass elsewhere. There are always going to be two sides to the equation. Yes, this needs to be taken seriously. Until...
Uh-oh.
Let me explain
Hi,
something.
ladies.
They get offended, come get it, because I ain't afraid. They want to go, you above all should know. I'll put them right up in their check, up on game, real fast. And I won't,
Oh, my God.
because you know, and the rest of the group knows,
Mm-hmm.
who is the one you don't want pissed. Me. You all have tasted when I'm pissed.
Well, it's time to retire.
They don't want to catch none. Because I will put them up on game. And I won't care. I've done it once. I'll do it again. With a grin. Again. And again. So there are things to this that don't add up. I'm not saying Vince didn't do it. Believe me. The things I recently read about Ashley Massaro, Jordan Wilson, doesn't surprise me that he probably did it. But until I get unmitigated, raw, pure verification that Brock Lesnar was involved, I want to hear it from the horse's mouth and not her ass. Because guess what? Kristii, question.
Yes.
Who is Brock Lesnar married to?
Sable.
Hi. If that shit went down, you don't think for a minute Sable's ass whooped his ass, fucked him up, and left him already and took half his shit?
Oh, I believe she would do exactly that.
Think
One
about
gets done like a Bikini Bottom resident.
She's not a dumb woman.
that woman may play a bimbo, but she's no
not.
bimbo.
No, she's
Believe
not.
me. Okay? There's something that doesn't make sense. To simply erase them like they never contributed, I'm sorry, doesn't work that way. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. I could fucking care less if you get offended by it.
What up, KB?
This is why
Mm-hmm.
This is why many men don't bother dating. And that's going to be for another day. Okay.
Dummy, yeah, you blew it. Dummy, yeah, you choked. Dummy, yeah, I think you lost it.
Yep.
Never mind. I'm gonna save that for another joke. Another
Exactly. Save it for another day.
day. That's the only sound you're going to get about it. But here's the point, okay? There are elements to this that don't add up. Why now? If you want to sit there and just believe it, you are not doing your due diligence. This doesn't make sense. It's like the last 40 plus years that Vince ran the company.
Mm-hmm.
It was just some mystic angel out there in the fucking pro wrestling high heavens. Okay?
Mm.
Or somebody going into Diego Luna.
Oh, dear God.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell y'all something. This reeks of something fierce. Something doesn't seem right. I'm not saying Vince didn't do it, but you need to start asking those very specific questions.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Why is she bringing it to us now? I don't want to hear the, because she was so scared. Bullshit. If you were scared then, you had a fucking obligation to do it then.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give me that bullshit.
Way more here.
There's way more than people realize. And if you are going to continuously, blatantly wear that blindfold, I have no sympathy, no empathy, no care for you whatsoever. I don't. I refuse. And if you try to shove it down my throat, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my 9.5-foot shoe and stick it up your ass.
Oh, wow. What a boring story.
With no lube.
No lube. None.
Now that's a headline.
Oh, it's a
Shoe ass,
headline,
no
all right.
lube, more at 11. But the fact of the matter is this. I don't think so.
Nah.
Because
way
there's
more
more
going
to
on.
this than we realize. It
I
has
agree.
nothing to do with money, KB.
No.
There
I
is
mean, I agree on
something
the.
that does not smell right.
Mhm. No, I agree.
It doesn't
Karma's coming
matter.
back, but
Something still doesn't add up.
yeah, we know.
Well, no shit. When
It's
your own
evil.
kid tries to stop you
Mm-hmm.
and then throws in the towel. I mean, Shane spent however long trying to say, "Yo, Dad,
Hold up.
not cool, not cool, not cool, not cool."
Yeah,
This is true.
the very true.
But at this point, I'm going to say this. Something still doesn't add up. Why now?
That's the
And this
big
has nothing
question.
to do with money because Vince has a fuck shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm. He does.
If you think about it, I mean, you really think about it for a minute. She had an obligation to handle this when she left.
Mm-hmm.
Ask yourself this. Find it a little convenient. It happens a year after the merger.
Mm-hmm.
Right around WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's weird. Really weird.
See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
And by the way, I'm going to cut a little spoiler for you all.
Ooh, here we go.
A lot of you know that I am in contact with a guy who deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, who's also from my hometown of Buffalo. A certain total package, if you will.
Ooh, Dark Side of the Ring.
And he said, even this isn't making sense. And you know what the worst part is? I'm going to say it for what it is. There are some things that are going to come out.
Yes.
But even he is skeptical about this. Because if this woman would have came out when it all happened and all the other shit and power, guess what? Newsflash, folks. I hate to say it. I smell shenanigans.
Seems that way.
Something else isn't making sense. There is an element to all this that don't add up. It truly don't.
It's confusing.
I'll put it to you this way. Why wait till after a corporate merger? You still could have gone after him then.
You could have
gotten away with it.
Yeah.
Okay? Guess what? I'm going to put to you like this. Go back to the steroid trial. Hogan said, if I never testified, pro wrestling is dead.
Right.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, Mr. Cena, we are sure about that.
Oh, I'm very sure about that.
Yeah.
Because guess what, folks? Even wrestling historian purists and even Jerry McDivitt has said, without Hogan taking the stand, Vince ends up in jail and pro wrestling dies.
It does. Oh, Lord.
So here's what I'm saying to you. Dig deeper.
Much deeper.
There is more to this than we thought. And the fact that they want to just erase them from history, I'm sorry. But when you throw a joke like Pat McAfee, oh my God.
KB.
I'm not high enough for that.
No.
I wish I was high enough for that right now. It'd be kind of fun to see.
Would be.
But I'm not. All right. Here's what I'm gonna say to you. And this can go to the Angels too. I hope they see this.
Boss.
I want you
You make a valid point there on that one.
to hear me very clearly. Because I will know if you twist my words, and I will call you out if you do.
Oh my God.
I recommend you dig deeper than you ever dug before.
Real deep.
Look beyond what you're being told. There are elements to this shit that just doesn't make sense. Anyone with that knows. Cue the PR song.
Do it!
Call R. Kelly involved. Hell yeah, KB, let's go.
Do it!
That shit got him geeked.
Yes, I'll be on you.
Looking like somebody might have some explaining to do.
I don't know
It's
about
Golden
that.
Shower. Welcome to the Golden Showers portion of the match. But ladies, I hope you're watching this. Oh!
Oh, goddamn! Oh, boss! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Damn, we went the Tony Lanza route.
Oh, damn!
But girls,
Whew.
I'm gonna make this very clear. Don't test me. Don't even try to do that. I'm not saying Vince didn't do it. I'm saying there are elements to this that make me question if Brock was at all involved. Or she only said it because Brock is one of Vince's biggest meal tickets of all time.
Yes, there's always that possibility.
Hello. This isn't the first time wrestlers have been accused of certain shit.
Yes.
And I'll put
it
it
to
to
people
you.
like Joey Ryan, for example.
True. By the way, guess what? I'll give you the biggest key to the puzzle, who could probably unlock everything. We already know Shane's one of them, but I'll give you a clue as to who the other one is. When it comes to the women's roster, who in the WWE was the one talent that everybody trusted from the men's roster? I'll give you a clue. Bang, bang. Okay. Boom, boom.
Always. I'm trying. I can't think of one.
Wait.
Bang,
hang
bang.
on.
Oh, okay. Ah! Help.
Mr. Sacco, Mr. Sacco.
Oh, Mick Foley.
Reaching foul. That boy is reaching. Shit is straight cap. You.
Thank you.
Mick Foley.
That is exactly my point.
Yikes.
Mick Foley is the one wrestler in that whole locker room that would be able to unlock all of it.
He knows more. He knows a lot.
And trust me, there's certain talent that may back up Vince just because they simply don't know everything.
No.
But for you to automatically assume guilty, without having every last bit of the facts, all the evidence in there in front of you, and doing your due diligence and digging up deeper, I'm sorry. This until the accusations are proven accurate and true, erasing these two from the history books, in my opinion, is wrong.
Very wrong.
Because you are basically saying they did not contribute to the business. You did that with Benoit.
Erased him from existence.
And you tried to go after his only son. How's that working out for you? Because if you want to go there with me, believe me, you don't want none.
No.
KB, you better have a damn good luck.
He came up with a great one. So good.
See KB back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see him as always. Bring that good humor to the show.
Yeah.
We need to have you on. Oh, hell.
Mellow? Yeah, when he shoots, he don't miss.
Wait.
Acceptable. What?
Shanks on a pole? Wrong. Because there are, if there's a shank on a pole, it ain't the kind of pole you think, folks.
No.
Ain't the stripper pole. It's
Jesus Christ. How do you even let that happen?
It's on the flesh pole, lady.
Miller!
Oh my God. You're on mute, Mr. J. Oh crap. Hold on a minute here.
Okay, no Beast
Not
Wars.
Shank Wars. Damn.
No.
No.
Shank Wars, no Beast Wars here.
No.
There's no Megatron. There's no Optimus Primal.
Nope, this is not Transformers.
But wait. I almost forgot one. Who's going to be Rat Trap? Going up the pooper. I'll leave it at that, folks. So really do your research and dig deep. To simply erase them from history, I'm sorry. It's not right.
That's wrong. No, it's not.
You need a logo for that?
Yeah. You can come up with, some sort of design for it.
Another wrestler was arrested for murdering his wife, so maybe he could be on the
God.
roster. Heard about that too the other day.
Oh dear God. Yeah,
Although I wouldn't want him in there in the damn.
You have KB do that? Oh my God.
Why you gotta do that to KB like that, bro?
Come on.
But overall, I mean,
okay.
If you disagree with me, that's fine, but back up what you're saying. But to the girls, good show, by the way, but understand this. You get offended? Back up your claim. Because I'll back it up with mine. And you above all. Hush money can only take you so far.
That's true.
Before we go to break, I'm going to just say this. Vince, you're on borrowed time. I guess your son wasn't that stupid as what as you thought.
Mm-hmm.
Now, folks, here's the funny thing. It was right there in front of you all those years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think for a minute Shano didn't have a contingency plan
He
in
probably, he
case
most
it
likely
got
did.
way too much and way too far
Mm-hmm.
to protect himself to say, you know what? I tried to get my dad to cut the shit. I tried to get my dad to knock it off. I tried to get my dad to do the right thing and turn around.
Yes.
He didn't.
He screwed up.
You can only lead a horse to water so many times.
Mm-hmm. But you
Can't
can't
shove
make
the
him
water
drink.
down the horse's throat, but you damn sure can give him an enema.
Nope.
You can't shove the water down the throat, but you can give the horse an enema, and you said no
can.
to both. You can no shoving it down their throat, but you can shove it up their ass.
Ah!
See, didn't think about that.
So, wait, we're thinking
Vince Sr., I don't know much about him.
No, I don't either.
Well, there is something that a lot of people don't know. Vince's stepfather, not Vince McMahon Sr.,
Right.
Vince's stepfather
Raised him. And he learned all his rotten tricks from him.
And
no, he does not deserve to eat ramen noodles in prison, KB.
KB, there's something there are some things that Bret Hart has backed up, Taker's backed up, and Vince even admitted. Go back and watch the Vince McMahon DVD from 2006.
Oh.
Vince did not meet Vince Sr. till he was in his late teens, early 20s.
Ooh.
No homo. No extra. This is the no homo into extra homo moment of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Nana!
Giggity, giggity. Giggity, goo.
Nana.
Nana!
Nana!
Let me talk to you. Yeah!
Nana. Yeah!
With that being said, before we go to break, I'm going to just say this, and then, Doc, I'm going to let you chime in. Do your research. Vince Sr. did not meet the Vince McMahon we know. So Vince was in his early, like mid-teens, early 20s.
Right.
And Vince McMahon, the one that we know, actually grew up in a trailer for a very big number of his life.
I remember hearing about. I think I watched that 9 Lives of Vince McMahon documentary. Yeah.
And his stepfather. Well, there are some horror stories.
Oh my God.
And I'm not going to say anything except if you do your digging and you listen to a couple, there is a reason why Vince has a hard time with emotion.
He does.
So, Doc, I'm going to let you say whatever you like before we take the break.
Oh, just follow Mr. J's advice and dig deep, see where the rabbit hole goes.
Sometimes it is doing that where we play. But I am still not going to give Vince any excuse. It's Brock Lesnar. That to me, that's where this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, something. When it comes to the Brock thing, it doesn't make sense. It just something.
Even John Laurinaitis didn't mention Brock once.
No, he didn't. I never heard it. Never saw the name Brock Lesnar.
Only this woman brings up Brock. And trust me, if it was happening, Sable got a big fucking mouth, folks, and you all know.
She'll
let you know. She may not talk very much these days, but if that bitch finds out some shit,
she's gonna let him have it, and she's gonna let us know that she let him have it.
Yep. So, folks, get your snacks, cause
Law and Order SVU. Oh Lord,
I gotta take a moment because when we get back, Jerome, the Joka, is gonna be joining us for the second half. Oh God damn!
Benson is boss. Come on. I don't know where she is.
But folks, We have to. We need answers, damn it.
God damn it, we need answers.
And we plead the fifth.
Yes.
Dave Chappelle. Fifth. I can only choose one. Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth. Do you fifth? I plead. Fifth.
Bruh.
Fuck you, bitches. Because after the break,
Yes.
we're going to talk about what happened if Starrcade 83 never took place. And
Right.
now I got to fry a rock. Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's going to
Fry
be
this big dude here. Oh, Lord.
Go get your snacks. Hit the potty break. We'll
Get
be
it all
right
in there.
back.
Tonight on The Joker, will Batman defeat our charismatic star in time to save the hostages? Will Joker finally take control of Gotham once and for all? To find out, stay tuned. Same Joker crime, same Joker channel.
New and improved Joker products with a new secret ingredient. Smiley.
Love that Joker.
Uh-oh. He don't look happy. He's been using Brand X. But with new and improved Joker brand, I get a grin again and again.
That luscious tan, those ruby lips and hair color, so natural, only your Undertaker knows for sure.
Love that Joker.
So remember, put on a happy face.
Believe it, huh? What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
To do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
You boys a bit bored? Step into it! Step into a Slim Jim! Tear to the spice! Beefy juicy taste! Hey, nice! Antique! Step into it! Need a little excitement? Step into a Slim Jim! Whoa, totally way chill, California. Yo. Cool muscle dude, Sting Man. Like what Sting? Like where on his like feet? Ruse, dude. Ruse. Shoes for your feet, pockets for your stuff.
We're back.
We are back. Ooh, okay. Sounds like something important going on. Aha! There we go.
Hey, did my brother create any anarchy while I was gone?
No.
God damn him, he's gonna have to learn. Oh well. So what did I miss?
Talked about all kinds of fun, interesting things, and of course, your beautiful What If chamber opened up to show us a glorious, beautiful topic.
Which one?
It is what if Starrcade 1983 had never happened, and what are the ramifications?
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The infamous Flair for the Gold, if I can remember. Now, folks,
yes,
we have to go back in time a minute to a glorious year 1983.
Yes.
And as always, it was Harley Race, then world champion, against the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Woo!
And it was the very first Starrcade. Over the years, Starrcade was one of the feature programs on pay-per-view for Jim Crockett Promotions and eventually WCW.
Yep.
In 2019, WWE tried to bring it back, and well,
Yep,
so
it sucked.
Without Starrcade, would WrestleMania have ever also existed? That is the $64 million question.
Yeah.
Now, see, as we all know, Starrcade 83, the old man, Vince Sr., had just sold the year prior to Vinny Jr.
Yep.
Jim Crockett Promotions was doing well. This would be the first closed circuit event.
Aha.
So ask yourself a question. Starrcade doesn't happen. Oh, somebody's
we have a guest? Terry! Oh my goodness.
I was wondering when you were going to come in.
Kid you not.
Oh,
Kid
Lord.
you not.
Who's screwing around back there?
I was chilling. I was playing my bass guitar. I get the text to say, hello, your name has been mentioned. And I thought, why not come through?
Why not?
My sister Kristii, how you guys doing, man?
Oh, welcome in, my dear. Now, we're talking about Starrcade 83. And one of the interesting things that people don't realize is the year prior, Vince McMahon, the one that we know, bought from his father, Vince Sr., the WWF. Oh,
yeah.
We're going to rebuttal before we continue the chamber.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, Terry.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Right, okay, right. I understand that, guys. This is why it's called Terry's Terrible Take. It's not supposed to be nice, okay? It's not supposed to be all jolly good and jolly nice. I understand that the way in which I came across made it seem like my output was that all men are disgusting vultures. That is not entirely true. As someone who is in a very healthy and happy relationship, I can contest that not all men behave like animals. I think where my point of line is, I feel like a lot of the toxic male wrestling fans have that pervasive mindset because of Vince McMahon, because of the corporation as a whole. I feel like if wrestling was just kept to talent and excitement and reception, we would have never had a phase where people would be interested in panties and bra matches, which is facts. Do you generally think that you would have thought of panties and bra matches if it wasn't for their introduction? Realistically speaking, do you generally think that if they had Tori Wilson coming out in jeans and an oversized sweatshirt, we would have the toxic culture that we have, which is in wrestling fan as a whole, in the IWC as a whole? But it just so happens that the people that dominate the IWC are the men. So I just thought I would come through and say my point, because it's looking like I'm not gonna get any sleep.
Oh dear God.
Oh dear God. Let's do this as a whole then.
Yes, let's do
I
that.
understand where you're coming from.
Mhm.
I do. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
But there's an old adage that we all know.
Mhm.
I hate to say it. Sex does sell. No questions asked. But at the same
That's how it
time,
is.
I'm not saying that in a derogatory way at all. Okay. What I'm saying to you is a lot of men, we are all born with a conscience, are we not? So a lot of the men in the IWC have a choice.
Mhm.
I choose to look at the beautiful side of things. Now, will I say that the Bra and Panties matches weren't entertaining? If they did numbers, they did. But to me, they were a waste of time, even then. I wanted the women to get in the ring and mix it up the way they knew. But you had guys like Butt Plug John Laurinaitis. He knows it. It's himself who was on a hell of a, and I said it before we went to break. Remember when Shane came back in 16 and said Vince fucked up huge? Hi, hello. It was right there in everybody's damn face even then. I knew it. And everybody kept saying, oh, it's only for story. I said, no. When it comes to Shane, that you better take that 50-50.
Yeah.
Look at it now. It's now been revealed that Shane was trying to be the voice of reason. It's why he walked away in 2010.
Yes.
I fucking knew then. The minute he walked, I went, he wants to do other things. But I said in the back of my head back then, something ain't adding up. Now looking back at that storyline in 16, and now this, everything's starting to add up. A and B are equal in C. God, you're making me do math. God damn you.
Not a math person either, so.
There are things concerning Brock Lesnar that don't make sense here.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't add up at all.
You're going after him. I want physical photo evidence. Vince would not surprise me in the slightest, given his history, given the recent revelation with Ashley Massaro and Tori Wilson. And I guarantee you there's going to be other certain legends like
Kelly
or
Kelly
Lita
Kelly.
who will have dirt, Don Marino. There will be some that know. Okay? I'll give you this. I said it before. You want the key to unlock? You go to McFucking Foley. He's the one that has that key.
He does.
I guarantee it. I'm not wrong. Every woman, whether they were a victim of Vince's or not, will tell you Mick was the one son of a bitch that all the women trusted in the locker room. It's not that they didn't trust guys like Austin or Rock or Taker or Kurt or Kane, but with Mick, it was different. He had a wife. He had kids. It was just, there was something different.
They trusted him.
Foley, I guarantee you, has a big crate of smoking guns on the old man.
A massive one.
And as far as erasing them, this is what's wrong with the cancel culture thing as a whole. You're basically saying the last 40 plus years worked shit. Austin had the greatest rivalry with an imaginary human being.
Right.
You basically
did.
Led into the promised land by some mystic wrestling god in the universe. Erasing them does dick.
It doesn't do a thing.
All it does is coddle everybody who was easily offended. Guess what? You can be offended, but don't go to the lengths that it goes. Because guess what? There are people out there, yes, they're victims. Yes, it's wrong. But there are victims of this shit that when they are proven to be innocent, have to rebuild their entire fucking career or worse.
Rebuild their career, their lives.
That a lot of you don't know.
100%. 100%. I agree with that. I mean, I think it's just the point. The point that I was trying to make was that we don't feel, well, I don't want to say we, but a lot of the females don't feel, and when I say female, I mean us as fans. I don't think it's going to, I think it's going to take us a really long time for female wrestlers to be looked and perceived for their talents and not just their body types and not just.
But you've come a long way already. I'm not saying it's not gonna, continue to grow.
100%.
It's happened. It's gonna continue to get there. The thing of it is when you have the Hollywood objectivity. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I'm losing my other pair of eyes. Excuse me.
Oh, damn.
Okay. When you have that Hollywood objectivity that's been around for hundreds of years, it's going to continue to be there. I'm saying, yes, the women in the wrestling business nowadays, smoking retarded hot, but I look at the ability in the ring. Without their ability in the ring, you don't get a triple threat headlining WrestleMania 35. You don't get a 30-minute Iron Woman match that we might be talking about here on a future episode.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not saying.
Okay, you don't get those things. You don't get Jordan Grace knocking down walls. You don't get Naomi breaking walls. You would still have a Miss Elizabeth type. And I'm not saying that to be derogatory. I'm saying it because that's what would happen if we didn't see beyond that. We would still be having the women as managers and eye candy.
Yeah, I mean,
they have become way more than people realize. And a lot of them
evolved.
IWC are still so simpleton-minded and haven't evolved and gotten the point that, yes, she has tits. Yes, she has ass. But bitch got a fucking personality and can goddamn get in the ring and tear it up.
Yeah, and can probably put you in a headlock better than a man could.
That I can guarantee you right now. It hasn't happened since 2004. I want it to happen again. I would like a Monday Night Raw to close where the women are the main event. And it's not a fucking promo.
No.
I want that kind of match that I saw Trish and Lita have closing a Monday Night Raw.
Banger.
I want that a woman's division match to step the fuck up. Rhea Ripley keeps talking. I ain't seen her step up. Io Sky, she's going to face Bayley. I think they close out night one. That's how I would do it if I was calling the shots. You put Bayley and Io to close night one because last year, if you had the women closing it instead of the way you closed it on night one with KO, Sammy, and the Usos, you would have had a backlash. You would have had a nasty backlash, no pun intended.
You would have.
So I would have had the women co-main event.
Yeah.
I would have had the women, then the tag match go. But this year, Bayley's in that spot.
Bayley's just
close out night one.
Yeah, she deserves that spot. So.
I mean, I said the same thing to Blackheart. It's always interesting to hear the men's perspective. And obviously, when you do talk to mature men like yourself and Blackheart, you get the response which I got now, which is a mature one and a respectful one, which, hand on my heart, I respect, because we're living in we're living in a world where men just say anything. And obviously, it's not men like you, but that's the truth. Men just be saying anything. So I think myself and Kristii, and I can assure you, like maybe even the female watchers that are listening in right now, do appreciate takes like yours.
We do.
Because we have to listen to bullshit pretty much.
I get that. And to hear that from you, I respect that back. My thing is, and this is the one thing, and I tell fans this anytime I've been to an event, whether it's indie or big name, when it comes to the women, you have a lot of the IWC that haven't gotten out of that primal divas era shit. Yes, the women are gorgeous. Yes, okay. I'm going to use this as an example before we go to the rest of the show, because it's the only way we're going to get all this out there once and for all. Okay? The issue with Sky Blue. Gorgeous young woman.
Talented.
But the minute that camera shot hit, I fucking knew then, and I'm going to say it now. I said, which one of these immature dumbasses is going to call her Miss Booty Cheeks? And I went on Twitter and fucking knew it was coming within a matter of minutes. I went,
Jesus Christ, how do you even let that happen?
I read those tweets. He was
here
not
comes
playing. He was not playing
number
around
one,
at
and
all.
it didn't stop. Oh, Trish is way better than Fabulous
Oh,
Moolah.
Trish. Yeah,
Folks,
she's like
go watch
queen.
the Vice special, Dark Side of the Ring about Moolah. You're going to find out shit you didn't know.
Oh, there's dirty.
When I fell down to my knees when the law came.
Okay.
There's a lot of dirty things about Moolah you didn't know about.
Then I went, oh, here we go. Here comes the toxic part of the IWC, the objectivity. And the women, there are women who are just as guilty.
Of course.
Both ways.
Absolutely.
Both ways. I've seen it with Randy. Shout out to Randy's hot, gorgeous wife. He landed him a good one.
If you watch if you watched our podcast, you know I did say that we 100% are guilty of it. But no, I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry for crashing. You know,
it's okay, Terry.
Anytime. Hey. My thing is this: with the Vince McMahon accusation, something just doesn't smell right from the Brock Lesnar aspect.
No,
yeah, exactly.
I agree.
It doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up, especially with Sable and
yeah,
her.
I mean,
it doesn't make sense.
And here's the flip side to that coin. And even as much as I sometimes just want to strangle Jim Cornette on this one, he's right.
He is.
If this shit happened then, why are we waiting until now?
It's a good question.
It's a
very good question.
You could have sued his ass then. And why are you going after one of the big names? And you're doing it right around WrestleMania season.
That's what's suspicious about it.
Everybody's going to be paying close attention. So something tells me there's a lot more to this, and you shouldn't be erasing what they contributed to the business. You're going under a guilty till proven innocent, and that's not how it works. I'm not saying Vince is innocent. I think somewhere here, Brock deserves his due of, you know what? His name got brought up. Let him prove himself innocent.
Yes.
We handle it. Let him handle it. Vince is going to get handled a different way because, well, we know some of the history with him. As far as Brock goes,
he deserves to clear his name.
There's something that doesn't make any lick of sense in all this. None. Because the minute any of that shit went down and Sable would have got a whiff.
Oh, get ready.
You don't hear from Sable that often. That woman don't play.
She does
she
not.
don't.
Yeah.
Coincidence? I think not.
She would own 50 to 90% of his ass. As much as she loves him. But I'm telling everybody, not just the ladies, but every female out there, start digging. Something doesn't smell right as it pertains to Brock. As far as Vince, all I'm going to tell you is this. Somebody that I know that happens to be a legend of this business has said these words very clear to me. There are things that come out, and when they do, there are things that I'm going to unload, and I'm not going to regret it.
Yeah.
Believe me, there's something, and I attribute it to this. It's now coming out that there is something fishy with the Chris Benoit mess.
Ooh.
They found a secondary set of fingerprints beside Benoit's on his son.
And you know, I'm just gonna put it out there that I do plan on doing my thesis on the corporate governance of WWE and other wrestling corporations out there. This is something as fans that we do need to be looking into, because at the end of the day, we're putting our money into this product and we are pushing that agenda. We can't keep putting our money into products that
I agree.
Absolutely.
violence, drug abuse, It's not healthy to us. It's not healthy to our children. It's not healthy to our children's children. So, you know what? Thank you guys for having me.
The one thing though, Terry, I think we do need to dig into at some point. We need to look into the Benoit case heavily.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff coming out. I don't think he did it alone. I don't think he did all this alone.
Yeah, there's stuff out there could bust the thing wide open.
Else occurred. Because when you have somebody recently, including his own son, his only remaining son, commenting these exact words, I'm going to paraphrase.
Excuse me.
They found a secondary set of prints on Daniel. I don't know whose they are, but they sure as shit don't match my father or my mother.
Ooh. New idea for a show. OTTR Wrestling.
That would be a great idea for a new show.
Love it. Cool.
We are
Think
gonna
about it, Terry. And I'm going to tell the fans this. Something still don't seem right. You've got, I'm not saying Benoit didn't do it, but there's part of me that says, wait a minute, his reputation does not come off this way. Something smells wrong after all these years. For them to now come out and say there was a secondary set of fingerprints on Daniel, his kid, his youngest
little boy.
Something's not right.
Exactly.
Something doesn't feel right to me.
Yeah.
I
A
want
lot of mystery surrounding all of this, and it's going to
go.
come out in the open at some point.
But
I'm gonna slip out.
Ed,
All right.
Terry, thank you for coming on.
No,
in.
thank you guys for having me.
Hey, you're welcome to jump in whenever you
Hey,
like.
Have a great night, guys. Great day.
As long as you're not overly tired. Hey, I know what time it is over there. But
It's
now,
late
folks,
over there. She needs her sleep.
Terry, thank you for coming on in. Now,
Thank you, Terry.
we got to finish discussing
Yep.
Starrcade.
What if?
So what fans do not realize is Starrcade was the first closed circuit event before WrestleMania. Eventually, we get the Clash of the Champs free on TBS. That was a fucking mistake.
Yeah, it was.
Now, here's an interesting fact that a lot of people don't know about Starrcade.
Yeah.
Starrcade 97 almost lost its main event.
Oh, why?
Sting was in a bad place at the time. He didn't look all that great.
Oh my God.
Even on What Happened When with Tony Schiavone and hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Shout out to those guys because they are two of the individuals that inspired me to get off my ass and pick up a microphone.
There you go.
5 years ago. Took a little while, but
yeah.
Hi, here I am. Trial and error, baby. But Tony said on one of his episodes, they almost lost Hogan and Sting. And the idea was for Sting to lose.
Oh, no.
What happened with Bret Hart was a work shoot.
Oh, damn.
Bret was so pissed
Oh, my God.
about Montreal that when they went to ring the bell and Bret stopped him, that's where he went, nope, fuck this. We're not doing that. Nope.
Oh,
nope.
damn.
I'm not going to have that happen. Nope. I got fucked over and we're not doing this twice.
Nope.
That became, part of that story became a shoot.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Starrcade was always well known as the end of the year. Kind of what WrestleMania would become. Now, it was never, predicted that WrestleMania would happen in like March or April, because we all know the end of the year is usually in December, but that's how Starrcade pulled it off, which was
nice
to close out the year. We send everybody home big and happy. For Starrcade 83, Harley Rick. If Rick don't win, I don't think I don't think the NWA, let alone Jim Crockett, survives much longer.
No,
If
Ric Flair
Starrcade-
would not have that feud with Dusty Rhodes either.
Yes, you don't get the place where we go, Dusty beats Harley, Dusty beats Rick. We don't get those matches.
No.
You don't get the Starrcade where Sting puts WCW back in the ball game against the NWA.
Woohoo.
You don't get. This is the one time I wish Starrcade wouldn't have happened, because this is where I say the downfall of WCW started. You don't get Starrcade 98.
Oh, dear God.
Where it's Goldberg and Kevin Nash. There's a taser, Scott Hall, and then a week later, there's an infamous finger poke into him.
Oh, jeez.
Live on Nitro, or as I like to call it, the night. That was ironically that'll put a lot of butts in seats.
Right.
The night where WCW shot itself in the face.
Yep. And it never really recovered from it afterwards.
Part 2 came in the summer of 2000, the infamous Bash at the Beach. And we all know what happened there, folks. And that'll be for a topic for a different time. But if Starrcade doesn't exist, does that... Without Starrcade, I often wonder, would WrestleMania become what it became? Would it have grown through leaps and bounds? Would it have been what needed to become pop culture? Starrcade and a lot of what the NWA was doing and Jim Crockett was doing, Vince was looking at it saying, okay,
let's see what I can do to make it interesting. Yeah.
How do I take that idea, turn it into my own? Okay. Yeah. I don't think if you don't have Starrcade,
you don't have WrestleMania.
Quote a guy that I don't usually agree with. I got 5 words. Thank you, fuck you, bye. 5 words. 5 words of a 3-word sentence. 5 words in a 3-part sentence.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell you want to call it. Don't make me do math.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, never let it. No.
It's this, folks.
Nope.
Okay, plain and simple. All right, we have a problem here.
We do.
Starrcade never exists. Ric Flair's career doesn't take off. Dusty's career doesn't end up having Dusty show up working for Vince. You don't get Magnum TA. You don't get the LOD. A lot of talent doesn't end up getting that recognition and end up going to work for the old man.
Oh, yikes.
Okay. To me, Starrcade was that legit shoot. This is where we paid a lot of shit off.
Oh, yeah.
Starrcade, you tried to bring it back in 2019, and this is what you did. No, I got one better.
Oh, okay.
It's time to have some fun. Burn it down, brother. Burn it all down.
Sorry, that got me in the...
Okay.
Ooh. No, I'm just fucking with you folks.
Okay.
But that's what I thought about it. You tried to bring it back in 2019. It was a joke.
It was a joke.
Tron looked like shit. The logo looked like crap.
This is
I mean, you spelled it right, and that's all you got. Yeah. Without Starrcade, you don't get the bunkhouse stampede. You wouldn't get Flair for the gold. Shit, I'll do you one better. Without Starrcade 83, you wouldn't end up getting the match inside a steel cage between Dusty and Flair that saw Dusty gain the big gold belt. Exactly my point. You don't get that. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? With all due respect, Starrcade don't exist. Pro wrestling hits the biggest. What the fuck do we do here?
Mm-hmm.
Do we just do pay off storylines every other fucking month? Jesus goddamn, Mary and Joseph. I swear to God, all you fans out there that
Emotional, damn it.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Understand.
It is.
It's more like emotional damage. I need to okay. So Starrcade to me, that was the thing that helped kind of kick Vince in the balls to say, okay, they're doing this. How do I make it even bigger?
WrestleMania.
And here's the funny part. Starrcade was on closed circuit.
That was long before there was such a thing as basic cable and pay-per-view.
A tournament of power.
I was about to say.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Because if we all remember, WrestleMania 1 was on closed circuit, and that was the biggest roll of the dice.
It was. Hi, Bobby.
Did Vince lose? WWE go bye-bye.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Dummy, yeah, you blew it. Dummy, yeah, you choked. Dummy, yeah, I think you lost it.
You lost it.
choked. Never mind, I'm not going there. Hey, Bobby. My point is this. Choke takes on a whole new meaning.
It does.
Good to see you, Bobby. Long time no see, buddy. We're doing well. Hope you are as well. But my point is this. Without Starrcade, WrestleMania probably doesn't come into fruition. And Vince, and the territories would just be down to JCP and Vince.
Yeah, they'd be battling each other.
Bruce, hurry. Rachel's gonna die.
What he said.
Yeah, what he said.
So, folks, I'm going to tell you, you got to go watch some old Starrcades and appreciate them. Because without them, we don't have a lot of what we got now. And you want to know what's even funnier? You don't get Bunkhouse.
Nope, you don't.
You really don't, folks. You don't get that Bunkhouse. But now, if you'll give me a moment, the Bunkhouse matches, you wouldn't get the bull rope. If you'll excuse me, I gotta go see about my brother.
Yeah.
This chamber has to close because I wasn't talking about sex, you smartass.
Oh my God.
Okay, cool. Where's Quagmire when I...
Are you sure about that?
We don't get
Yes,
the
we are
Bunkhouse
sure about that,
stampede
Cena.
match.
Giggity, 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 giggity.
That shit got him geeked.
Okay, we don't get that one.
We don't
Now,
get
let me
that.
see if Jerome's
Get your
available.
weak ass out my face.
I gotta go see if Jerome's available.
Okay.
Because with the what if chamber closing here in a moment, Doc, I'm gonna let you close the chamber off.
Okay.
I gotta go see if he's ready.
All right. I'm gonna shut the door.
Let
real
me
quick.
talk to you.
Want to have some fun before the main event? All right. Enough dilly-dally. Want to have some fun before the main event? All right. Enough dilly-dally. To the main event.
That door was hard to close. Whew.
Harley,
Yes, Mr. J.
don't worry about closing it. We'll deal with that later.
Okay.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a simple man. I like simple things. Logically, Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble.
He did.
But time took a different track. And we witnessed Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Try to weasel his way in, thinking now would be the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that he has stroke.
We are gonna have so much fun together.
Oh, we are going to have so much fun doing this.
On the board of directors?
TKO board of directors.
Well, here's the problem. Dwayne. Dewey Poo.
Dwayne.
You see, I decided to take a little excursion away from that home. Harley, you weren't here for this.
No, I wasn't. I was taking care of other business.
Shit. Which is fine, you know that. That's why
Oh,
you're
I
on the
know.
payroll.
Of course.
But when I got back,
oh God,
somebody was in my chair.
No.
And the motherfucking bastard thought he could get away with it.
Guess which way you got wrong, sir.
Dwayne Johnson. We have a new way of teaching you
Yes.
what electrifying really means.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment I never thought would come.
Oh my God.
Oh, Hollywood Rock. My chair is dying to fry you.
Let's do this.
And since you're here, I guess I'm just going to have to teach you the hard way.
Yes.
Strap them in, boys.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Dwayne.
Oh, Rocky.
Rocky.
Where do I begin with you, Dwayne? See, you had to just tease us with that lame-ass douchebag show where you were a youngin'. And you just had to tease us with that little boy going, acknowledge me! You should have been in diapers trying to mock you. The WWF champion. You used to be something to us. Then you ran to Hollywood, became a pussy, who still seems to think his balls are nice and big. And now you became a member of the TKO board because you were chosen as the poster child to save face during the entire Vince McMahon mess. Rock, where do I start? Listen, you even tried to weasel your way into Cody's match with your cousin. And you call us Cody crybabies.
You fucker.
See, I would have liked it if it was booked the way I had it envisioned. But you just had to go there. Rock. It's funny, John Cena roasted you for writing your lines on your arm and talking about when you had to have surgery on your man titties back in 98, 99.
Ow.
Before you got back in the ring. Could you imagine Rock with big old boobs? Looking broad to me. Even if the world was on fire, I wouldn't fuck you. God damn. My name is Dwayne. I'm ready for my close-up. No.
No.
Fuckface piece of shit.
Yep.
You promised in 2011 when you returned you weren't going anywhere. What happened? Did you lose your balls again?
You must have.
You spent a year building to Cena. Well, technically two. You whoop Cena at 28, tear your titty, and lose to Cena at 29.
Ah.
You basically fucked CM Punk. And trust me, I hope there's comeuppance for that. I mean, we got a little taste of it on the mic at the kickoff show.
We did. That was good.
But let me tell you something, Rocky. You no good backstabbing piece of shit. I find it quaint that WrestleMania takes place in a very historic city with significance for you and your cousin and your special counsel, Cookie Puss, Paul Heyman's significance as the city of extreme.
Yes.
Shout out to Mr. Heyman. You deserve your own wing in the Hall of Fame, sir.
Yes.
And I smell, after what I saw on Raw and SmackDown, somebody's looking to sink his teeth and teach one Braun Breaker.
Ooh.
New face turned down the road. But
A tournament of power.
Dwayne. The significance for your cousin is Royal Rumble 2015.
Yes.
Where you had to go help him beat Big Show, Kane, and eventually the runner-up, Rusev. Shout out to Miro.
We love a shot. Hey,
And
Miro.
go on to watch your cousin, Mr. Anal Chief there. Mr. Acknowledge me!
Sorry.
I'll acknowledge you, Roman, when you put some bass in your voice and not sound like you got the balls sucked far up your ass. You have to tickle your own brain. Mouth.
True. Very true.
You sound like you're on puberty with the voice of Mickey Mouse amplified times 20 going while you're learning to try and find yourself.
Oh, God.
Diego Luna, baby. You probably use 10 bottles of Vaseline and maybe some Jergens.
Yuck.
Hey, Jergens, Vaseline, sponsor Roman Reigns. There's plenty of dudes out there. If you know where I'm going to go with this, that's a word.
Yes.
Now, it's a significance to you, Rock. And it is this. 25 years ago, you were the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight World Champion. You had to face the 1999 winner in Vince. Wrong.
Nope.
See, the runner-up is who you had to face. And it was in Philadelphia 25 years ago where you would start a trilogy with your greatest rival. At WrestleMania in Philadelphia, you got your ass whipped by Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Give me a hell yeah.
Now, Rocky, all my victims knew better. You just sat there and thought for a minute I was just going to let you sit there and take the chair.
Wrong.
No.
Naughty.
Here's what I hope happens. And I've been eating shit on it for social media, and I really don't give a flying fuck. If you agree with me, you agree with me. You don't, you don't. But see, okay? We get through this bullshit where you ran your mouth after the press conference saying, thank God Hunter can't wrestle.
Boy!
Do you not understand that motherfucker has to just pick up the phone and call anyone he wants? He can have the young roster doing their thing. Dwayne, do you not realize that if you really want to go there with Cody, you want to play this.
You want to play these games? Huh?
You're in Philadelphia. Do you remember what happened to you? I mentioned it. How apropos and ironic would it be? Is if you really want to take this there and really want to be the heel and the douchebag, you get up in Hunter's shit again and he reams you like he did Batista in 2014, saying he finds it funny that people from Hollywood can just come in here and think they know this and know everything about it. Doc,
true.
Motherfucker, you don't.
You don't. Oh, damn.
Hey, you semi-circumcised looking dick-headed human being. Oh my God. At one time when he had the bald look, it was okay now. Like even though it's still bald, you can see little times where he's got hair and it looks like a half-circumcised penis.
Right.
Bruh. We call you semi-circumcised dickhead for sure. Okay. Rocky, if you want to go here, here's what we'll do. Run your mouth. Talk that shit one more time. Piss off Hunter. I would love for Hunter to go. We're in Philly. I got to make a call. And it's just 3 simple numbers. 3, 1, 6.
See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
And it ain't about a wrestling match for him. It's about for a fight.
It's personal.
It reminds you whose bitch you are.
Stone
because while you
cold.
might beat him at Mania 19, you are still Austin's bitch.
That seem kind of crazy to you.
I'll guarantee you this, Rock. If Austin was 20 years younger, no neck injury, on his best day, Roman Reigns couldn't hold Steve's fucking jock, let alone get in the ring and go one-on-one.
Couldn't
Roman, you have been hyped for 2 years. And yes, Cody is right. You did what relevant shit and cooking you two fucks have done in 2 years. All Rock got called on to save the day for PR because that's all.
That's it.
You could have stayed in ring shape all these years. You're gonna you decide you want to wrestle at Mania.
Really?
I'm going to go. Are we going to see what happened with Hogan and Piper at Halloween Havoc in '96, where they were going, you going to get wounded?
Oh,
that's what I feel like I'm going to see. Rock, you might be around 50 now, but Sting can go longer than you. Probably went longer in the bedroom, too. I'm talking about
So this is over, not over. I'm betting not over.
Not by a long shot.
Definitely not by a long shot.
Rock wouldn't know a thing about long.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Hang
know
on.
anything about that.
This might be his speed. Don't believe me? Ask his ex-wife. She might be able to fill you in.
Oh, she knows a lot. That's probably why
Shout
they're still
out
working
to
together.
Danny.
Hey, shout
Because
out to
guess
Danny
what?
Garcia.
Miss Garcia is probably the one with the brains in the family.
Oh, I think she
that
does.
helped make the UFL and XFL happen.
Of the merger, yeah.
And by the way,
I believe it.
Shout out to Brandy Rhodes for not opening her mouth, because I know she's got to be seething.
Oh, I am betting.
Oh,
I have a feeling.
To get on the mic and go at it with The Rock, because I wouldn't mind seeing it just for her, what she did in AEW when she goes, "Who the hell told you it was open mic night, bitch?"
I was actually going to quote her on that one, but yeah.
where she went off.
I guess he
Like, oh, I'm a bad, and we know the rest.
Yeah, I know.
When she did it with America's Top Team and Dan Lambert. Okay, Rock. So here's what's going to happen at WrestleMania. You're going to get put in your place. Your cousin's going to take his licks and live with it. Cody's going to win, and you're just going to run back to Hollywood and like you've been doing for the better part of 2 decades since you walked away. You left.
We're going to ruin another film franchise.
Tooth Fairy, good Lord.
Black Adam. Oh dear God.
Don't.
I'm not going there.
Don't.
Just saying.
Rock, you walked away. You got your ass kicked by Bill Goldberg. Backlash 2003, and it took you 8 years to get your head out of your ass. Motherfucker, please.
Damn.
You went to Hollywood. You went to and you were good when you were needed for a moment. But that was all you became, was a moment. What happened to the badass son of a bitch that went 3 WrestleManias headlining with the Rattlesnake? Where's the guy that gave Vince McMahon a run for his money too? Where's the guy that had a great rivalry with Triple H? Where's the guy that
anymore
had a match if he would have stuck around and not ran like a pussy?
Oof.
With the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, because you never had one. Not one. You never went one-on-one with the Heartbreak Kid.
Nope.
Had you not went to Hollywood, you might have had one. You might have even had a Mania with him.
Probably.
But you were a pussy chicken shit. And then you come back, host WrestleMania, do the shit with John Cena, fuck CM Punk in the process. Which, by the way, I would have loved to have been in that area that night on Thursday, because I would have looked at Phil and went, excuse me. I would have gone through the crowd, got right in Rock's face, and went, I've been here to send a message. That's from Phil Brooks.
Yep, you would have slapped the taste out of his mouth.
I'd have slapped the bitch out of your mouth. So
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
And that slap would have been in the form of a steel chair to the side of his back. And I would have knocked Roman the fuck out. And I'd have looked at Solo and went, get you some. You want to end up like these 2 jackoffs? Come get it.
I would have told him, get the fuck out of here if you don't want
I
to.
said, come get it. Because guess what, buddy boy? You want me? You got a whole arena that ain't afraid to feel froggy. Come get it. I would have said, yo, Phil. Okay? Because guess what? Whether you like hearing this or not, Rock, you stole the chance for Phil Brooks.
You did.
2013. You turning Hollywood stole a lot from us. Never going to forgive you for that. Now, before I show you what truly being electrifying means, great one, Mr. The Rock has come back. Yeah, you've come back and all you've been was a little dribble in your mama's underwear. You're the brown you're the little white stain on the mattress. I think you got cheated.
What?
If you don't know what movie reference I'm making,
look it up.
How tall are you, Rock? 6'2", 6'2". I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Yeesh, Pengers. How corny can you get?
You trying to switch an inch on me somewhere, soldier? I think you ended up on the white stain on the mattress. I think you got cheated. If you know the movie reference, don't say it. You'll know where I'm going later. That being said, Rocky, Dwayne, if you want to play the old corporate champion bullshit, not going to cut it this time around.
Nope.
Because all you are is just the poster child to keep the company safe while they go through the PR bullshit with Vince.
Yes.
Although I will say this, remember one thing. This is for your cousin. Hey, Roman. This would be the greatest fuck you. Is if at WrestleMania, you two are standing in the ring, it's just you and Rock, Cody comes out. All of a sudden, the whole Samoan dynasty comes out.
Ooh.
You're both got that shit-eating grin thinking they're sitting with you. And every last one of them gives the big fuck you, and they sit on Cody's side of the ring. And every time either one of you try to get involved, that includes one of the Usos. Sorry, Jay. You're going to have to sit out on this one, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And anytime you try to get involved, any one of the Samoan elders gets up and gives you the back the fuck up look.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best one would be to see Jacob Fatu show up and stare down Solo.
Oh, yes.
With Rikishi.
Yes.
Oh, shucky, ducky, quack, quack.
And then, for good measure,
Mm-hmm.
Rock's mother stands up, looks his ass in the eye, and everybody knows never piss off the Samoan mama.
Yeah.
He backs the fuck up, and the Samoan elders tell Solo and Rock, everybody else, Joe's taking this one. Live with it.
So serious. That's why your approval ratings are so low. Hey, tell you what. Try threatening me again, but this time, try it with a smile.
So, Rock, tell your cousin he tries anything. I said it once, I'll say it again. This time, Cody Reynolds at will take what you want. Fuck the boss. And if you get pissed, look him in the eye and go, I hold the gold. Tell Ari he got a problem with it. Tell Nick Khan he got a problem with it. Catch me at my fucking house and we'll talk.
Yeah.
Because you go to fire me, I'll do to you what Miss Medusa did. The difference, I'm going to go to the very place I helped build to give you the proper fuck you.
Yeah.
Rock, before we flip this switch, I'm going to let the good doc say what she would like. And then I'm going to deep fry your ass. And hold on 1 second before we get to that.
Yes, of course.
Oh, crap. One of the inmates forgot the barbecue sauce again.
Oh,
fire his ass.
What?
Change into my food eating gear. I'm going to let you handle it from here.
All right. Rock, Dwayne, you piece of shit.
Rock rhymes with cock.
Yeah, rock rhymes with cock. Exactly. You tried to politic your way into WrestleMania by taking this gentleman's spot that he earned winning the Royal Rumble. You called us Cody crybabies. Well, guess what? You're a crybaby bitch, Rock. So, like we all said on social media, we want Cody. We got Cody. It's going to be him versus Roman, and it doesn't matter what you do or what you say or how much ass you kiss. He's winning, and Roman's going to be crying like a little baby, and you're not going to know what to do. So, God damn it, stupid bottle.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message. Everything burns.
Yes, everything burns, including you, Rock, because You're gonna get fried to complete oblivion. I hope Mr. J is ready to go because I am ready to push this button and fry this fucker.
3, 2. Hold up.
Hold.
I almost forgot.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna need these. You might want to wear a pair of sunglasses.
Oh, okay. This is the best I can do right here.
Yeah, we got it.
Work. Okay.
All right. Are we getting ready?
I'm ready.
Rocky, for trying to take the spot from Cody Rhodes, trying to take my beautiful home. Here's a big cup of go fuck yourself. You're about to learn what really being electrified means in 5,
Oh, yeah.
4, 3, 2. I've always wanted to know what a rock tasted like. Let's go.
Do it.
Oh, I got a live one here. Oh, there'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. I'm glad you did.
Woo!
I'm glad you did.
Oh,
We're glad he's dead.
one for you.
Oh, yeah.
Folks, I hope Brock learned his lesson.
You better have.
Because Jeremiah and Jerome are kind of conflicted right now, so that's why I've been a little bit calmer. But folks, this week, The Rock better got the point. Don't try to politic or suck somebody off to get a spot. That's what McMahon is for, and he'll do it very well behind closed doors. Maybe a prison cell. I mean, we talked about that earlier in the program. So, you know, hey, Vince, if you end up in jail, just remember, don't drop the soap. Hey, that's his new nickname. The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the PWF Heavyweight Championship of the World. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Vince Don't Drop the Soap McMahon. And there he is with the soap on a rope finish. Leg, 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Yeah.
Well, folks, without all of you, this show is impossible.
True.
So I'm glad you all enjoyed yourselves.
Thank you, everyone.
Debate, even the idea for a possible show, things of that nature. Next week, I kind of hinted at this.
Huh.
So I guess we're going to have to. 30 minutes on the clock. Takeover respect.
Oh, yes.
Bailey battles Sasha Banks.
Yes.
NXT Women's Championship. Analyze this. We're going to dive into that one. We're going to talk about it. Who gets the chair remains to be seen. Could end up being Io Sky for the bullshit with Bailey and Damage Control. I've made up my mind. I am going to say one thing to the old fart. Don't make me have to put you in the chair a third time.
No.
I don't got the strength for that. I already had to do it twice. At least you don't have the Telemundo villain looking mustache no more. Thank you, baby Jesus. My prayer was answered.
Thank God.
Ooh, child, my prayer was answered. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Mustache on the old man. Hallelujah. But make sure, folks, you check out Blackheart's Angels from earlier this afternoon. Of course, always supporting the Asylum. And tomorrow night, Last Week in Wrestling, the boys, 10 o'clock here on the OTTR Network on YouTube.
Yeah.
You never know what they're going to talk about. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell everybody to tune in. You never know what we're going to do. Don't forget to get your W Energy and kick coffee to the curb. Don't forget to go to Dream Alive at dreamalive.store. Get you some hoodies. Get yourself ready for the spring. And even for the gym if you're working out. Get your bling at getsolus.com. OTTR is the promo code for our respective brand ambassador brands. 10% from W, 15 from Dream Alive, 25 at Get Solus. Get you some merch. Go to the Linktree link and keep up to date. Check out the archives. You'll get some laughs, you'll get some cheers. You might get a tear or two. But they're them good kind of tears.
Yeah, they are.
And folks, my inmates, you know the rules. Spread the word. Don't fucking try to take my chair.
No.
Don't try to politic to take my chair.
No.
Don't even try to, get on your knees and take my chair.
No.
I'm going to plead the fifth on the next part because it involves a hole. That would, never mind.
No.
That if you take, I'll just say this, take the TNA pay-per-view Bound for Glory, take out the word bound for and put the word glory and you'll figure it out. Because that won't work either.
Yeah.
Okay, but folks, make sure you follow us on social media. You know how to find us. You know how to find Kristii. You know how to find me. You know how to find the OTTR mob. Show some love. Get some merch. We love you. We thank you for this.
Thank you.
Always, always, always tune in. You never know what you're going to get. But more importantly is this. Pro wrestling still as fun as can be. Anthem, you fucking idiots. You're going to get yours. Brock, you deserve your chance to clear your name. Vince, I'm sorry. Now the 2016 storyline makes sense. Just remember, your new name is Vince. Don't drop the soap, McMahon. Without Starrcade, WrestleMania may never have existed. And of course, Bailey, hell yeah. Giggity.
Bailey.
I got caught in the Bailey moment. Sorry, giggity, folks.
Bailey.
Sorry, I know I'm a dude.
Well, it's time to retire. Feel free to drop in.
Hey Bailey, Bailey, I know you single. And after talking about you last week, KB, if you're still watching, I hope you tuned into the show from last week because I kind of, in closing, hang on one second.
Oh.
Gotta make sure we're tuned here.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. Can you feel that? Oh shit! Get up, get down with the thickness. Get up.
Come on, bro. Let's be serious. He spared you.
Get up, get down with the thickness. Bailey's so damn fun. She can't throw it back on me.
Jesus Christ, how do you even let that happen?
So next week, Inside Analyze This, we're going to talk Bailey, Sasha. It was the rematch from TakeOver Brooklyn. First ever Iron Women's match. 2016. But now, for the time being, looks like it's that time. We're just really out of time. We got to go. Till next week. That's the Doctor. I'm the Joka. This is the Wrestling Asylum. Don't ever break my one rule. I'll let you have all the fun you want. Tell everybody you know. And the Pod Mob, we change the game every day. We change it. You can't stop us. That being said, top Joker, top Doctor, and the Pod Mob. Till next Saturday, out.
My life is nothing but a comedy.